Okay. Whatever. We'll finish your story, I guess.
Previously on Last Stop. This is your final chance.
I didn't send the damn note. Stay away from my dad. He doesn't need you.
What the hell's happened here?
Had a break-in.
Have you been speaking to Spider?
Come to return my driving licence?
That blackmail note was obviously you as well, wasn't it?
If you're being blackmailed, I ain't the one doing the blackmailing.
Put the gun down, drop it now.
Amy?
Crap, this really hurts.
Wait a minute. You're the one who sent me that note.
And then she just walks away, leaves her dying right there. I don't care if she sent the note, to be honest, bro. Like, we can talk about that later, you know. Just save someone's life now. Jeez. I don't know, man. All that mail.
Come on, Amy. What have you got on me?
I don't like this first person point of view. At least turn on the lights, please. Theater House, The Absent Guest, a play in 5 parts by the Proper Play Collective. We pick up where we left off. Sarah and Alfred continue their conversation on where their guests could possibly be. What will they uncover? Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
She must have hacked into the system. These are confidential. She doesn't have clearance.
Okay. Okay. Comprehensive report, Mina Hughes. At the request of project lead Peter Hale, candidates are receiving full spectrum psychological evaluations using Q3D's standard psychodiagnostic methodology. Methodology. I don't know. A face-to-face interview and observation session were conducted with Mina Hughes. The nature and purpose of the evaluation was withheld from Miss Hughes. As per project lead stipulation, subject demonstrated an extreme reluctance to cooperate during the interview, treating the process and the interviewers with contempt and discourtesy. Subject Hughes clearly feels the test process is beneath her and that she is held to a different standard to other members of the organization. Our initial conclusion is that while the subject Hughes is highly intelligent, driven, and a natural problem solver, she is also a classic narcissist, is devious, is likely a compulsive liar, and is unsuited to tasks which rely heavily on empathy or compassion. Given our findings and her lack of cooperation, we have failed Subject Hughes on this occasion. Furthermore, it is our belief that she is pathologically unsuited to a collaborative work environment, is untrustworthy, and poses a risk to the smooth running of this organization. A comprehensive analysis can be found in the accommodating documentation. Report 2. Project Lead Hale has requested a further round of psychological evaluations for select candidates. As with the previous round, standard methodologies are being used. A face-to-face interview and observation session were conducted with Mina Hughes. We were concerned to note that subject Hughes' condition has deteriorated markedly since her previous interview. Although uncooperative in their previous session, the subject was found at all times to be lucid and coherent. However, in this most recent interview, subject Hughes appeared agitated and distracted throughout, and was unable to provide complete or provide satisfactory responses to many of the test questions. Our conclusion will be that the interviewee is currently experiencing extreme stress to a degree that is affecting her rational decision making. In this state, we would consider her judgment impaired and would recommend a period of recuperative leave combined with referral to a medical professional. We again had to fail subject Hughes, awarding a lower total score than in her previous interview. Given her disposition, should her stress condition not improve, we would be concerned she may resort to irrational self-destructive behavior or even violence. Gosh. Hold on. I guess that's it. So we failed twice. Alright. I'm guessing Amy didn't fail at all. Oh my gosh.
Been doing some digging.
Oh my goodness, no way. Amy, what is going on? Local schoolboy praised for honesty. A local schoolchild has been praised for his honesty after handing in a lost wallet full of money. Dylan Hughes, 8, found the wallet whilst playing in the Hogarth Park. Dylan handed the wallet into local councillor Andrew Westfield, presented Dylan with a certificate of recognition and a small prize. Dylan's former tutor, Tamara Adeleke, remarked that she was very proud of Dylan for Amy's comment. Apples falling far from the tree. Amy's comment? What the heck? Like what? Like, cause he's praised for honesty and now we're not? Okay. Okay. Vote against the bomb. Dear friends, we all know how important it is that we, C&D, continue to increase the pressure on government. Whichever party is returned to power, an ever-increasing majority of the population is opposed to Cruz and Trident. We must ensure that their views are brought fully to national government. We must take a declaration to the people of Britain and to the people of the world that our issue, nuclear disarmament, cannot and must not be isolated and suffered along the rest. This weekend rally will be decisive. Amy's comment. Interesting political leanings. Doesn't seem consistent with his daughter's outlook. What a weird family. Okay. Teacher claims Nepal peak for charity. 6,000 meters climb will raise money for local hospital. A recently married teacher from West London will soon attempt to climb a Nepalese mountain to raise money for his nearby hospital. Dan Hughes, 35, an English teacher at Dunstan Academy, will start his expedition in the Himalayas next month. His 2-week expedition aims to raise money for the local hospital's pediatric wing. Dan Hughes said his wife has been inspiration for undertaking the adventure. My wife, Mina, used to be in the armed services and has been all over the world doing her bit to help others. I felt it was my turn to follow her lead, take a risk, and give something back, he said. I've always been interested in climbing, but never on this scale before, he added. Dan and his wife, Mina, are expecting their first child later this year. Wow. They've been married for a long time, so Dan is 35, plus 8 will be 43. A website has been set up where you can sponsor. Alright. Hostages rescued in Kandahar. A recent joint British and American operation in Kandahar province saw the recovery of several coalition prisoners who had been taken hostage. The mission, referred to as Operation Bloodhound, is reported to have involved a number of special forces units, including personnel from the Special Air Service. Several suspected insurgents were killed, and the helicopter was assault on a stronghold in Kandahar province, where hundreds of Taliban had massed in preparation for conducting attacks. A coalition spokesman said it was a successful operation conducted by our forces, and all hostages have been released. The spokesperson commented. The kidnapping of foreigners has been relatively common in parts of Afghanistan since the collapse of the Taliban government in 2001. Amy's comment, total whitewash, if only they knew the real story. We're taking everything. What? This one's locked? This is so creepy. I think there's nothing in here. Oh, guess not. Oh.
She tapped my phone. These go way back.
Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Alright, Felix. Mrs. Hughes. Thanks for bringing Dylan in today. His ear infection appears much improved. Good news. Keep an eye on things and make an appointment if you have any concerns. Always a pleasure to see you both. Dr. Ajibola? Doctor, it's Mina Hughes. Do you have a private number I can reach you on? It's important. Oh. So they met when she brought in Dylan? And I guess this is how it all started. Hi, Mina. It's Felix Ajibola. This is my personal number. Is this about Dylan? I don't usually talk to clients direct like this. If you need any advice, please call 911 or visit A&E if it's an emergency. Dylan's fine, actually. Felix. I was wondering if you can help me with something. Of course, Mrs. Hughes. If you called their surgery tomorrow morning, we could set up an appointment. Don't be so formal. I have a gift for you. An image. Fresh out of the shower. Like what you see, we should get together. OMG, Mrs. Hughes. Wow, but we can't do this. I'm your GP. I'm flattered though, believe me. Okay. Just out of interest, what were you thinking? Or when were you thinking? Oh, jeez. Guess we gotta take it now. So that's how it all started. Can I open this one or no? Oh, password Mr. Mistopheles 1992. What is that camera for? What the heck?
How the hell did she get this?
Oh, jeez, this is a lot of reading. Just to be honest. Dear Major General Cranthorne. I'm ready to go. Let's see. From Mr. W.S. August. Okay. I'm ready to confirm that Sergeant Meena Patel will be seeking early retirement from the British Armed Forces on medical grounds. She would be ending her service effective immediately. Your staff will be notified of any transport arranged by telephone. In her time in the British Army, Sergeant Patel has conducted herself in the finest traditions of the service, who will no doubt be seen as an exemplary role model for future servicemen and women. A particular note is her time serving with the 22nd Special Air Service Regiment, most significantly her recent contribution to Operation Bloodhound during the 2001 invasion of Afghanistan, where out of 8 soldiers, she was the sole survivor of her squadron. Bloodhound was an extremely challenging mission involving the recovery of hostages from a heavily fortified compound deep behind enemy lines. Patel's heroic efforts ensured a minimum of civilian casualties and the safe recovery of all hostages. She is a credit to her unit. Patel exits the armed forces after 6 years of distinguished service. We wish her every success as she returns to civilian life. Acknowledge that it is unconventional for a garrison commander to be notified of a personal change in this manner. It has been necessary to break the personal protocols in this instance of special instruction of the Army Board. Yours sincerely, Directorate of Army Staff. Okay, Ministry of Defense. What? Dear Sergeant Major Christopher Lawson, thank you for your private letter of 2 September in regard to the confidential inquiry up to the events of Operation Bloodhound, I've taken the time to review the findings personally and must say I am utterly unsatisfied with the inquiry conclusions, in particular as they relate to the conduct and actions of Sergeant Meena Patel. Christopher, I'll be frank with you. Bloodhound is a monumental disaster, and the Americans are breathing down my neck over this. The PM is furious. What was Patel thinking? I know you chaps in that SAS picked these people for their initiative, but we don't expect them to act like bloody one-woman armies. According to the report, in the space of 40 minutes, was meant to be a covert reconnaissance. Recon mission to assess the status of our missing people resulted in the effective loss of SASH squadron, the loss of an entire U.S. Navy SEAL team, and as yet unidentified number of Afghan civilians killed or wounded. Because of Patel's reckless decision to deviate from orders and proceed with a rescue. Your Sergeant Patel appears to have decided to play the hero and take matters entirely into her own hands. She rescued the hostages. I grant you but my word. The reputation damage has been done. The reputation damage she has done, not to mention the cost in lives. Heads need to roll for this, and I'll be danged if mine is one of them. As I see it, Patel's career is finished. We'll have to spin this as a success, of course. I don't want the media getting a whiff of what a cock-up this has been. As far as our messaging is concerned, Patel saved the day, but I want her as far from the public scrutiny in the British Armed Forces as can be arranged. See that it's done and make sure to remind her of her obligations under the Official Secrets Act. My God, Chris, what a show! Yours, Secretary of State of Defense. So it says Meena Patel. Is that? I guess that was before we were married, and we messed up. I guess that looks like us in the picture, right here. It looks like us. Ooh, to the locked door, right? Right. It is like 10:32, I guess. Okay, we could go to this door, right? Oh, okay. Sheesh.
Serious.
Whoa, there's Jack. We got the password. Hold on, I want to see this. Felix Ajibora, early 40s, doctor, health, resident, surgery, affair, split up. Gavin Briggs, spider, mid-20s, drug dealer, keeps stash at Dingwall Tower. Meena soliciting drugs. Samir Patel, father, mid-70s, taking hallucinogens. Former activist, Marxist. Dislike for Meena's military career. 0 locations. Meena Hughes, 42, advanced dynamics, level 4 clearance. 15 Talbot Rise. Dude, this is crazy. I should have just like stuck with my gut at the beginning, I guess, with my interpretations about Amy or something. Like, she likes exercise and that's cool, but this is crazy. She must really want the promotion, right? Alright. Dan Hughes, late 30s, teaches at Dunstan Academy. Well, he's in his late 30s? Okay. Dylan Hughes, age 8, Cherry Tree Primary School. Okay, Jack Smith, age 27, acting suspicious. Mole? Oh, is it because we swapped bodies and we all of a sudden we're acting suspicious? So we might be a mole, like a spy? What? She's on to us. Oh my gosh, she was on to us. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Amy, what the heck? What the heck? This is too much. Alright. We're gonna put in the password. What? The task at hand. From Peter to Amy. Get it done. Alright, and then original message from Amy to Peter. Sir, with respect, I'm starting to have serious reservations about this assignment. When you asked me to investigate Hughes, I was appreciative of the trust you placed in me. However, the deeper I dig, the harder it is for me to understand your interest in her. The Minnie Hughes I read about at Sandhurst appears to be an idealized fabrication. In reality, she is ruthlessly self-absorbed, ill-disciplined, and engaged in numerous questionable activities, many of which pose a security risk. She clearly doesn't have Q3D's best interest at heart. Sir, can I suggest we pause my surveillance here? Surely there's nothing further to be learned in the case. The case against her seems open and shut. If this assignment has been a test of my loyalty to you and the organization, I hope I've demonstrated both. Obviously, I want to do whatever it is good for the company. I just feel my skills could be put to better use in other areas. So Peter asked her to investigate. She found all this stuff. And Jack is suspicious. Suspicious.
That son of a bitch.
Leave no traces breaking and entering?
All personnel report to your stations.
You've been playing me, you son of a bitch.
All right, Hughes. Take a breather.
Is this to get back at me? For what? Leaving the field?
What's it been?
8 years?
Okay, you got me. Now settle down.
Amy's dead. So is a kid.
You're not here because you're upset about that, and we both know it.
Upset? Are you kidding me? Was this all a big joke? Why have you been messing with me?
Because you got sloppy. You let Amy get to you. Your house isn't in order and you failed your psych exam. You know how many advisors told me to cut you loose? She's a has-been, washed up. But they don't know what you're capable of, do they? Operation Bloodhound? You just need the right conditions. And so here we are.
The right conditions? Threatening my family, you mean?
Stop kidding yourself. It's the job or the family. You can't have it both ways.
What?
That's why you stepped back, wasn't it?
Find someone else. Pete.
The portal's open.
What?
It's true. It kicked into gear about 25 minutes ago.
The green one?
We're not sure how long it will be stable, but we're good to go. We just need a candidate. Come on, Hughes. This is it. The big one. Don't you want to know what's on the other side?
I kind of do. We can't leave them.
I've been waiting up. Where the hell are you?
Dan, listen. I don't have much time. I need to talk to you about something.
What do you mean? You okay?
You're gonna hate me for this, but I need to leave for a bit.
What are you talking about?
It's work.
Look, just come home and we'll discuss it, okay?
I wish I could. I wish I didn't have to tell you like this over the phone, but I have to go now. There's been no time to prepare.
Are you serious? You're working in the field again, aren't you? Is that what you've been doing all these evenings? Getting prepared? Hiding it from me? I can't believe you.
Yeah, that's basically it.
How can you do this to us? How can you be so selfish?
Selfish? I did everything you asked of me. I gave up everything. My life, my reputation. You think I like what I've become? I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, so now it's my fault. What about me? What about Dylan? Where does he come into this?
Look, don't make me qualify what I'm doing, okay? We can talk about this when I get back.
And when will that be? Right, you can't tell me, right? Could be any time. Could be never. I've had enough, Mina. I'm sick of it. I've bent over backwards trying to keep this family together with all your late nights and your weekends, but what can I do with this? I mean, do you think I'm a mug?
No, Dan.
I'm serious. Am I a mug? Maybe I am. If you go tonight, I don't want you coming back here.
You don't mean that. Look, I have to go. They're relying on me.
Well, I hope it's all worth it. Because you have destroyed this family.
Am I going to space? Or the portal, though? Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, Hughes. I need you on this.
I read the brief. An extraction mission. How do you even know she's alive?
Huh?
Because she has to be.
We're going for her?
It says in the brief she went missing 38 years ago. You would have been, what, 16?
He's Peter from the beginning? Are you kidding me?
Was there a romantic link there?
It's not important. I need to know where she's been for these.
His name is Peter. It's Peter Hale. It's him from the beginning. Oh my gosh. Maybe I wasn't supposed to play this chapter first. Maybe I was supposed to play it last because it's related to the prologue, and honestly, this was my least favorite story so far, and I still don't like it. But I feel like maybe I played this game in the wrong order. I think I was supposed to play the other two before going to this one because this is connecting all the dots from the beginning.
I'll bring her back, sir. I'll get the job done.
That's all I want to hear.
And if I don't return?
I'll honor our arrangement. Your family will be looked after.
If it comes to that, just do one thing for me. Just, tell Dan just make sure they're compensated, okay?
Don't forget, we're making history here, Mina. If this transition works, who knows what we'll have access to? Resources, technology, culture? The extraction mission is just the first phase. This is the next frontier, right here. Now show them what you're made of.
Depth reading, sub 300 feet. Counting down.
Monitors set to record. Readings are nominal.
Environment at the horizon reads steady. Gravitation, electromagnetics, and radiation all within predicted norms.
External readings at 64 degrees centigrade.
I can feel an updraft from the anomaly.
Cooling system operational.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? They're gonna drop her? Finish Domestic Affairs, Chapter 6. That doesn't seem like the end. I feel like there might be more chapters. That was crazy. I can't believe that. Peter, you're crazy. I mean, I know she was missing and all, but man, you could have went yourself. And you didn't have to go through all of that. Like, 2 people just died because of all this.